Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I am your host, Tom Bruno. Thank you all for coming this evening. All of you, the zero amount of you. Thank you, all of you. Tonight is a special night. We have no Brits at all. All the British left. I think after they won the wing challenge, they all shitting their brains out, dying from the spiciness of their anuses, so they cannot be here tonight. No, I think there's actually some sort of soccer game or football game going on tonight. So it's just me and my closest friend from across the United States, Mr. David Raby.
Foosball.
Yeah, foosball, that dirty foosball. The fuck? I don't like that background at all. We're going to change that really quick. But bam, look at that.
Do we have just like a straight up American flag? Can we just like really paste one?
I bet you we don't. I bet you that Alex has never thought about that. But you know what? We could probably do that if we want to. Fucking, yeah. We can be on wood.
Yeah, wood. It could be like the gunpowder or the tea kegs that we threw in the fucking.
Yeah, that's what it stands. It stands for all these things. What's this one? Leaves background. Who the fuck? Nobody wants leaves. They didn't fall. It's
I was really, like, it's all dark. I was like, couldn't see shit.
Super dark. Fucking, we're gonna go. You know what? That's kind of good.
That's that's pretty cool.
But you can still see a little bit of that fucking UK flag though.
Yeah, it's like maybe the comments. If anybody could comment, so we could hide that flag.
just we'll just leave up the comment the entire time. If you want your comment to be left up the entire show, I feel like maybe I didn't fucking. No, it's on both the things it's supposed to be on. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's like a little bit of post slow Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. Regardless, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't come here for people. I come here for you, David. I come for you.
Thanks, Tom.
David. You're welcome.
I come here to drink with you too, bud.
Oh, thanks, brother. I'm drinking a soda out of my squishy cup.
That's fine. Wait, let's hear a squishy cup.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I can. Well, bam.
Oh, you don't have like the bubble, a rounded lid?
No, I don't. Fuck, I'm not that cool.
Well, I mean, I know they serve those, like, I think here at 7-Eleven, speaking of which, it's almost 7-Eleven. So I got to go to 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven.
Yeah, fucking, but that's like, what do they call those things? They actually have like a real name or something, right?
Slushy cup? Squishy?
It's one of the two. It's like slushy, squishy, something like that. I don't know. I actually have never been a big fan of those. I like ices.
I think that's what they're called. Yeah, ices.
Yeah, I think so.
I like those. Yeah. Because they have, I know that like the like the cherry, a wild cherry flavor, or whatever, and the Coca-Cola one are the two that I mix up, and then I'll get like some whiskey and just fucking drown that shit.
It's fucking hilarious because it's like you're like, essentially I want wild cherry Coke, but I don't want to actually get wild cherry. I want to make it myself.
I want to do it myself and get drunk. Yeah, and then fuck, what did I do? I think the last time I did that before the pandemic hit, I went to go see It Chapter 2 with my friend Lynn, and so her and I, we got like the big cup, and we were sharing, and I think we bought a bottle of wild turkey in, and I poured like a shit ton of it. And so her and I were just kind of like going back. We made a drinking game. Every time they say the word "it," you have to take a drink. So throughout that whole movie, dude, we were just getting so fucking shit. She had to go to the bathroom 4 times to take a piss. I was like, "You missed. Like, why did I pay for this movie for you to go pee? Like, the fuck?"
Pretty much. You're like, this is the greatest date ever. I wish you would have held that pee to the end of the movie so you could have, evacuated that all over my face. But I guess whatever works for you works for me too. I guess.
It was weird because like I was also giving her shit, and then I had to be her like emotional support person because she's terrified of balloons. Why she insisted on watching the movie It, I don't know. It's that anxiety of those balloons about to pop. That strikes fear in her. Yeah,
that's what strikes me. Out of all the grotesque and horrible things they show in that movie, they're like, no, it's the balloons, man. Latex scares the fuck out of me.
There was like, scenes I'm like, okay, cover your eyes. And I was like she was squeezing my hand really tight. I'm like, okay, I think it's over. And I thought the scene had cut. And then the lady looks under the bed or some shit and the balloon pops in it. I was like, fuck, I failed. I'm so sorry.
I tried watching that with my daughter this week because she's been asking forever. She's been like, I want to watch it. It.
The older one or the newer ones?
The newer one. I was initially going to like punish her for wanting to watch it and make her watch the original. Because, like, especially comparatively, it's not that good. It's fine. Tim Curry, master, nothing wrong with that. but it's
Billy Boy.
but like, you know, it's not nearly as scary as the new one.
I still didn't get that scared with the new ones.
Well, I mean, like, we're adults, so I don't think we're supposed to be scared by the new one. I think it's, you know, more entertaining. Plus, like, oh shit, by the way, guys, fucking, I have a special guest, and it looks like he's here. Fucking, you know him, you love him, Mr. George Lugo. Let's see if it works.
Is he working right now?
He is working right now.
Shit, dude, I don't think he's gonna.
He's like, I'm gonna join from the side of the road. I'm like, that sounds dangerous. He's like, whatever. I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, I mean, his connection issues. That's what I was.
Yeah. That's
I'm pretty sure. I know he's safe. He's always safe.
All right. Do you watch him? It's like, he's safe. I got him on GPS. He's totally safe.
Got a GPS on him. Cameras installed in his truck.
So, as we all know, George Lugo is a black screen with a swirling circle. That's George for you. That's classic George. He's so silly. Yeah. Always just like that. I mean, you know him better than me. Fucking, has George always been a black screen with a swirling circle?
Sometimes there's a picture that shows up, but then it goes back to the swirling face.
It does. That makes sense.
We get drunk a lot, so it's everything's swirly. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Oh. But we got a comment here. Hey, Manny Riviera. What up, David?
What's up, Manny?
George is on his way, boys. He's just finding a place to park. How does Manny know this?
They're probably working close together, or he might have told them. I'm not too certain.
Okay, I don't know. We're going to remove George for a hot second. We're going to give him a second to, so now everybody gets mesmerized. If we started hypnotizing our listeners with George's, you know, personality, that'd be pretty bad. Anyways, so I tried watching it, and I put it on. My daughter's like, you know, just, you know, watch it with me and shit. And we get to the part where, right as Georgie's talking to him in the sewer, and she's like, "Daddy, can we turn this off?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." Turn it off. And she's like,
"You didn't even get to see the."
She knew what happened. Like, she's watched enough things about it, so she knew exactly what was going to happen. So she's like, I don't want to watch that. I was like, all right, fair enough. I'm like, when you're
really wussed out, man.
Hold on, kill insert again. I've had this stream to use like page. Hopefully it didn't do anything to the stream. It didn't do anything to the stream. Alex fixed something for me. I don't know why it did not go to the fan page, but I don't know. See, this is what happens when you trust me to do things. Fucking all right, it's on the fan page. It's on this. We have one person watching. Go see if George is on here yet.
Hi, that one person.
Hello, one person. I bet you it was Manny Riviera.
It's Manny, probably Manny. Hi, Manny. It shows just for
Manny.
you.
Thank you. Yes, we do it all for Manny. Don't even lie. We do it all. We do it all for the Manny. Come on, the Manny.
The Manny.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna keep on adding and taking away George until he eventually shows up, or he doesn't, in which case we shame him. For trying to do on the side of the road. Like, what's George do? He's delivers packages.
Yes, UPS driver.
That makes sense. He's on. Apparently, he's on light duty. Apparently, he hurt himself.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I don't lifting his heavy package as he does.
Yeah, every morning.
Just wake up, whip it out. Like, oh, my back. I'm sorry, I can't be here today. My back. Yeah. So that was my thing with it. I did watch a movie though. I watched Fear Street, 1994. That
is that already out?
Yeah. That came out on Netflix a few days ago. It was fucking excellent.
Okay, I gotta watch that.
Dude, it was so fucking good. I was like, I didn't have like low expectations for it, but I didn't really expect anything at all. And
like no expectations.
And the thing is, like, it, you know, played on like some of my favorite things. 1994. Fucking love the 90s. What's not to love about the 90s? It had a very cool serial killer vibe, which, you know, was very Scream-esque. So I love that a lot. R.L. Stine, fucking classic writer, R.L. Stine. I love him to death. So I was like, all right, this is worth a shot. I watched it, and I was blown away how good it was. And it leaves you guessing, not like that like, you know, oh, who done it type of thing, but in that way of like, wow, I did not see that happen. Hey, check it out, Manny Rivera. Loving it, boys. See, that's why we do it all for you, Manny, because you watch.
Love you too, man.
George hurt his vagina. That's sad. It's
sorry.
It's never good when one hurts their vagina.
It's because George is always calling Manny or a vagina or calling him a mangina. So the fact that Manny is able to comment and George can't right now.
he can't defend himself with his vagina. Fucking A, man. So yeah, if anyone has any free time at all, definitely check it out because there's actually 3 parts to it. There is a part 1, 2, and 3. Part 1 came out. Part 2 comes out next week. It's going to be very quick succession.
Oh, okay. So I got to watch that shit. All right.
Absolutely. If no, you first.
Oh, well, I mean, it's going to go into the book, so go ahead.
I don't. Did you read the Fear Street books?
That's what I was going to say. Is I only come into recent knowledge of Fear Street because I didn't know that R.L. Stine had kept writing and wrote those Fear Street books series as like a more adult version.
Yes, it's a young adult title for his, because it started in 1989. I actually looked this up because I was like, oh shit, do they have a book that this is all based on? Do they take something from something? But no, it's its own original thing. And R.L. Stine started writing the Fear Street books in 1989, and it continued until 2000. That's when he wrote the last one, and it is the most successful young adult book of all time. I'm not sure if they compare. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't know if they compare that to Twilight though. So I don't know how accurate that is. They might be like, except for that Twilight show, we never add who adds Twilight to anything.
I do want to check those books out and see what they're about, But I think, okay. So I think this show is an adaptation of his books, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think they might have just like taken, like I don't even know if it's here or there. I really think that they just took the title and like, oh, it's for young adults. But the thing is, it's rated R, so I don't think it's really a young adults thing. But it was very entertaining, very, very. And the next one is Fear Street 1978, and this goes.
That's the year Halloween came out.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's when John Carpenter made Halloween. Yeah.
The next one is it takes place at a night camp and the camp, like a summer camp, and it's really cool though because they set the premise right off the bat. They're like, okay, this is what happened. This has been happening every single like so many years. Like a serial killer essentially comes to this place called Shadyside, and that's the town they live in. Shady. Yeah, shady. That's essentially what happens, and so what you see is like a backwards progression. So they talk about the things that happened in 1978. They tell you about the serial killer that was in 1978, but they don't really show you what happened. So the one that goes backwards is going to be the one where they show you what happened in 1978 at Camp something Hawk.
So basically, they sort of foreshadow events that are going to be have yet to be seen. Rather,
yeah, exactly.
That's pretty cool.
It is very cool. And then the last one is Fear Street.
Not foreshadow, but make mention of it. Sorry.
Yes. Fear Street 1666 is the last one. Yay. Going all the way back. So it's going to be like Puritan or something. Like, do you know what's really scary? Showing your knees.
You know what's really scary? The dark. Who turns off the sun? When
Why does God hate us? Why does he make it dark?
The Earth is flat, and we're just spinning around in this space, and the light keeps shutting on and off.
When will the Maker bring back the light? Why? It all looks exceptional. I would recommend it like highly because once again, no expectations went into it. I love the fuck out of it. I was really, really tired when I watched it, so I fell asleep during the very end. But like literally, I woke up the next morning, right back on. I was like, no, where'd I leave off? I also watched something that's been out for a very long time, but I have not had the chance to watch it myself. Did you ever watch the John Adams miniseries with Paul Giamatti?
I know that came out a couple years ago. That was on the History Channel, wasn't it?
It was on something. It's on HBO Max right now. It came out in 2008, and I completely missed it. Like I didn't.
2008,
dude. It is fucking old as fuck.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. So George Lugo says, guess my 4G wasn't good enough. Sorry, buddy. I tried. That's okay, George. That's okay. Let's show you. No. See, he's messaging me. It's good enough to send messages across, George. It should be good enough for you to show up on your face and your neck and your chest. And why, George? Why? That was gonna be my surprise to you. I was gonna be like, fucking, I got 2 speakeasy gentlemen in the room and we're all touching each other. It's awesome. Man. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. If you know what, if George makes it home, he's able to do it. Cool. Hop on, George. You're more than welcome to.
He's gonna be gone. He's got a lot of work to do, man. If he's working right now, he's not gonna be home till like 7 or 8.
What?
Yeah.
Was he like literally taking like a time in between, like an hour break or something?
I think right around here is where he takes his lunch, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
George says, sorry, bud. It's all good, George. You tried, man. That's all we can ask you to do is. And he says, nah, I'm on the route still. Can you do a good George impersonation?
I'm on the route still. I can't do a good George impression.
That was not good at all. That was not George at all.
I was like, it's hard to do a George impression.
I mean, like I've only spoken to George, spoken to him. Like I've messaged him a whole bunch, but I've only spoken to George like once, and that was for an interview. And so I'm like, my George impersonator, like, I was gonna clump all the brakes together. Fucking, that's George. Yeah, that's exactly what George sounds like, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Wow, he was gonna use all of his brakes at once
just to come
and be with us. George, don't use all your brakes at once. That's crazy talk. You see, if you would have told me that prior to him coming on, I'm like, don't fucking do that. That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't waste all your time just to talk with us. That's silly, you silly man. You. Regardless, we don't need anyone else because we got us, and I got a few things that we're going to talk about. Sorry, Paul Giamatti. The John M, which is so weird because I watched it the day after Independence Day. So you think that I should have watched it on Independence Day because obviously it deals with the founding fathers and all that hoopla. It was excellent. It's the only Revolutionary War thing I've ever watched. Fucking hold on a second. He's on light duty because he hurt his back last week. It's true.
Ooh.
It's true.
Take it easy, George.
So I sound like Cosby. Yes. Until you're here to defend yourself, you absolutely sound like Cosby. Would you like my Jello pudding pop? I hurt my back. It's no good. It's the only Revolutionary War thing that I've ever seen in my life where it's an hour and a half each episode. It's a miniseries, 4 episodes. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. And very well shot. But like every Revolutionary War thing, they have like, an immense amount of fighting to kind of keep you interested and be like, look at us shove back the Brits and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, thing is, this one is like 99% talking, 1% fighting. Like there is virtually like even like this big battle on a boat. They don't show you any of it. You just hear sounds and shit going off in the background. But it was engrossing. It was so good the entire fucking time that I was watching. I was like, wow, dude, this is excellent.
You gotta check that out. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. I would definitely recommend it. It's all about the background politics that were going on with the Revolutionary War and how a lot of people had to work to convince the other colonies to join up because obviously it wasn't like a really popular idea to get in this giant war. Like, Britain had one of the greatest navies of all time. They were obviously but it's all based on no taxation without representation, right? Like we were paying taxes to the king, but we had no representation in Parliament to voice our opinion and shit. And we're like, fuck you. We don't like that. It was pretty phenomenal. I don't want to spoil too much of it because it's just so well acted. Paul Giamatti, probably one of the greatest actors of all time. He's just a powerhouse in that fucking movie.
I just recently watched also on HBO Max is that movie Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, you watched that?
It was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah? Want to give me a premise?
So the premise is about the one of the founding revolutionary leaders of the Black Panther Party during the 1960s, Chairman Fred Hampton. It's basically about him and how the FBI had coordinated this sort of like a team to try and infiltrate the Black Panthers to take them down because J. Edgar Hoover had it in his head that, considering at the time of the civil rights and, that whole sort of revolutionary era, they were worried that the blacks would organize and unite, and then they would have like a one particular black who would be like a messiah to all the others. And he thought it would be Fred Hampton. And so he had it did everything he can to kind of just him out of the picture. And this movie's about that. And it's with Lakeith Stanfield. He's really fucking good in this movie, dude.
What was he in? What was
he was in Get Out, Sorry to Bother You.
Gotcha. Okay, there we go. I was like, I'm like, it's a very familiar name, but I'm not really good with faces.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of media attention for it, so that's something that's on my radar as well. But the problem is Fear Street 1978 is coming out, and I gotta save up all my time. Have you been keeping up on Rick and Morty by chance?
I just caught up, dude. Yesterday I caught up, and holy shit, dude.
Spoilers in case anyone has not seen Rick and Morty. I would definitely just not listen for a hot second. What do you think of the latest episodes?
The latest episodes in general, so far the first 3 are just like a complete mindfuck, especially episode 2.
Yes.
I was just like, wait. I had to like watch it again and again. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Like my wife's watching it with me, and she really wanted to watch Loki, but I was like, no, Rick and Morty's on. We're gonna watch Rick and Morty. Yeah, it was. I loved it because they. Did you see like on the Adult Swim app they have like after episode like talks.
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Harmon looks like he's a crazy mountain man right now. Like he's like losing his fucking. Well, like normally he looks like Dan Harmon, but right now his beard's like all white and like down to here and shit. And his hair's like crazy long and stuff. I'm like, wow, he's going crazy. Rick and Morty is driving him fucking crazy. But they were talking about like how these episodes came in development. I was that episode with the clones or the what were they calling themselves? Decoys. The decoys. That was fucking phenomenal, dude. Like I've never seen anything like it in my life, and it was just so different that I was like, wow, because every single time that you saw a new Rick and Morty, you're like, oh, no, it's not C-137. Oh, there, no, that's not C-137.
It just follows you, and you already think that that's who this is the Rick that we're used to, and it's like, wait a minute, why do they just die? It's not.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing too. It's like every single time you're convinced, it's like, nope, Dad. I really like the puppet ones near the end. I thought that was fucking hilarious. That was so good. Oh my god, he's like, I want Daddy, will I have real skin? Yes, I will make you beautiful once again. That was so fun. It was so fun.
That one was creepy, dude. And then I'm curious to see, as stupid as it sounds, I'm curious to see what happened to Jerry at the end.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, did you watch the very, very, very end?
Yeah, he's like, Christianity again? You guys went all the way around
after the Cowboys? That was fucking amazing. I loved it so much. I really did dig that quite a bit. And then the next episode is some Captain Planet type mischief, and that was pretty excellent. I saw your post, by the way. Your post made me laugh really fucking hard. Fucking Morty does not deserve Planet Tina.
Shit, dude. Like I've never had a problem with Morty up until now, dude. Morty is a fucking piece of shit.
Why? What was your problem with that?
He doesn't want to save the planet. Like if he like. She's such a hardcore environmentalist, obviously. And like, she's trying to like save the fucking planet by means of killing people. And I'm like, fuck yeah, like let's do that. Morty's like, oh, geez, you can't just go kill people.
Oh, geez, Planetina. Do you think Morty fucked Planetina, by the way? Is that what you gathered from that? Did you get that he fucked her?
I think they had to have done something, man. But he don't deserve her, man. He broke her heart. And she's like, fuck you. I'm like, I'm crying inside because I love Planetina. Are we ever going to see her again? I don't know, man. Like, Morty don't deserve it.
Maybe Planetina might join up with, what was that Avengers type group they had?
The Vindicators.
The Vindicators. Maybe she might join up on like Vindicators type thing. She's pretty powerful.
But Morty has all her rings, no?
Oh, he does that. But she's existing. That's the thing is she does not need the rings to be powerful. She is in herself powerful. It's the rings that make the humans powerful. But like she doesn't need he doesn't need to summon her anymore. It's not like he took her back and then
he summoned her and now she's out, right?
She's out.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Exactly. So I mean, like she's still like it could be. Don't get me wrong. These are just hypothetical like things that we're putting out there. So it's maybe not a thing, but it doesn't really matter.
But that song in that episode, man, I'm like, I've been listening to that shit on repeat. I'm like,
yeah. Dude, it's fucking I love that shit so much. It's amazing. If you guys have not seen the latest episodes of Rick and Morty, definitely watch up and catch up
because they have to watch them. Yeah,
they just they're brilliant. They really are. And I the thing I like about Rick and Morty is the most is I might watch an episode and be like, oh, that was all right, and then you go back and rewatch. You're like, no, that's fucking brilliant. I was an asshole for not liking that the way I should have. Like, yeah.
I think so far there's only one episode out of the entire series that I do not like. And it's season 1 with the big heads. They're like, show me what you've got.
You don't like that episode? That's where fucking Get Swifty comes from, though.
Yeah, I know, but I just never really. There was like a couple bits in that episode that were really funny, but then other than that, the episodes, I'm like, I could just fall asleep and be like, okay, whatever.
I didn't like the train episode the first time I watched it.
Oh, the train episode's too cool, dude. What are you talking about?
That's the thing is, once again, like I came back to it and I rewatched the train episode. I was like, oh, it's fucking brilliant. I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
I can't believe I didn't like this.
You're like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Dude, it's so fucking great. Yeah, no.
The decoy episode, it really got me like thinking because I didn't know what the Asimov cascade is. So I want to do like some research and find out like more about the science fiction writer or what philosopher who came up with that sort of concept.
Yeah, I liked how he drew it up on a diagram though. That was pretty fucking nice. Fucking George Lugo says same. Samesies. I think he could voice his opinion a lot better if he was, he just like go kicking Jeff Bezos lives in California, right?
Then like up north in California.
Yeah. He needs to drive all the way up to Jeff Bezos. I bet you he has amazing.
And then you need like a level 9 security clearance or some shit.
George's guy, he's a UPS guy. I got a package from Mr. Jeff Bezos. He's like, wait,
UPS.
What do you mean UPS? I don't use you people. Yeah. George is like, what do you mean you people? And he's like, okay, come on in.
Right. That probably could work.
So have you been keeping up to date with with all the Dominic Toretto stuff that's been going on lately?
I woke up one day and all of a sudden it was a thing. I don't know why it is, but it just is. I'm like kind of on board.
I think Fast 9 came out. I think that's what's going on with
Is that what it is?
I think so. I have not watched the Fast and the Furious movie since Fast and Furious 4, I think.
Like any of them. I've never watched them.
You never what? Did you see the first one?
Mm-mm.
First one's excellent. Like, are you into cars at all?
I mean, yeah, I like cars.
Okay. If you like cars, that's the problem. If you like cars, the first one's excellent. The second one's pretty fucking great. Third one's excellent. It goes into drifting. And then the fourth one is where things start getting funky. Like it transfers from, oh, this is a movie about cars to an illegal street racing to, oh, this is an action movie.
So like guns, bring in tanks and shit like that.
Exactly. That's where it all kind of changes. So that's what they're up to now is like, fucking it's all actiony. It's not really street racing. So, but if you like cars at all, watch the first 3. The first 3 are all about cars. That's all it's about. There's no bullshit involved. They're really
now it's about family.
It's about family, and that's what is going on with the memes right now. Is if you watch those movies, Dominic Toretto, the main character, Vin Diesel, he brings up family quite a bit. He has a really broken up family, but he takes in his friends as like things we all do growing up, right? Like we take in our best friends and make them our family, and that's what he kind of implies the entire time. He's like, this isn't important. This is family. So people have been really going overboard. And I grabbed some of my favorite memes that people have been making for family. Because once again, if you've watched The Fast and the Furious, you know how important family is to Dominic Toretto. So let me show you some of my favorite memes that popped up. And excuse me, I didn't do the best to get them there, but I'll show you the first one. What happens when you have Dominic Toretto in a John Hughes film? Kevin, I don't want a new family. I don't want anything. Families suck. Dominic Toretto shows up with a shotgun. You can't have that shit. Fucking, he loves family. Fucking, so I go and enjoy that quite a bit. All of you guys might remember this thing where you have the Kanye West kind of putting his hand, or is that Drake? I think it's Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Rapper. Okay, so Drake throwing his hands out. He doesn't like something. And he throws his head up because he likes it. Mm-hmm. Same thing. OnlyFans. Hell no. Only family. Hell yes.
That's pretty funny.
For all you Star Wars fans out there, we all might remember the very, very memorable scene of I got the high ground. Well, it's over, Dom. I have the high ground. You underestimate my family.
Stupid.
By the way, if you guys want to send in your favorite memes, I would be more than happy to show it right now while we're still on the topic. Hey, David, did you like Avengers Endgame, or what was the first one? It wasn't Endgame. What was the first one? Infinity War.
Yeah.
Did you like Infinity War?
I did. Pretty good.
Okay, well, you might remember this very classic scene of Dominic Toretto saying "Family forever" and then driving a car to go fight Thanos. Sticking on the Marvel of it all. Did you like Guardians of the Galaxy 2?
Oh yeah.
Well, you might remember that whole movie is about family.
Yeah,
it really is. That's like the underlying tone about the whole thing.
I didn't know that Kurt Russell was in there, so I was tripping balls when he showed up in the theater. I was like, "Yo!"
He showed up at your theater. He's like, "That's me right over there, David. Check it out. I'm fucking great. I'm Kurt Russell." Like, where's Goldie Hawn? She's in the car. I left her out there. The windows are rolled down. David, don't worry about it.
McCready.
Well, fucking, you might remember the scene where it said, "It broke my heart to put that tumor in your mom's head." I'll read it for you. What? And then he's like, "Oh hell no!" And he starts shooting him with a shotgun. You don't do that to family. I was on the bank when I started actually like reading these a couple days ago. And I was waiting to talk to my bank about something, and this is the one that made me laugh so fucking hard. The guy was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Help me, step bro. I'm stuck. Anything for family.
That's the one, dude.
Yeah, that's the one. That's fucking brilliant. And last but not least, anyone that is a fan of Capcom games, including the amazing series Resident Evil, you might remember this amazing scene from Resident Evil 3. No, Dom, don't. It's Nemesis. Nemesis strong, but family is stronger.
Stupid.
It is stupid. Fucking George, very hip to it. It's all about family. It is, George. It really is. It's all about family.
I wanted to make a meme about like Olive Garden logo, and it's like when you're here, your family.
Dude, they have that. They have that. You're fucking a little late to the game, brother. But that's how that shows you how in touch you don't even have to see the fucking movies to understand that it's all about family. And you, my friend, you're smart. So we got that. That's all good and stuff. I want to read this. I was gonna save this for the very end, but let's do it now because I think it's a good conversation to have. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm not gonna share the screen just because it's maybe I'll share the screen. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna try to share the screen, David, and see how this goes. Share it.
Sure.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? Whoa!
All right, is that doing it, or is it still doing that weird thing where it goes inside of itself?
No, it's fine now.
Okay,
it's just like we're caught in another dimension.
11 men charged after armed standoff that shut down parts of I-95 for hours.
Where is I-95?
I-95 is up near Boston, Wakefield, Massachusetts. An hour-long standoff with a group of heavily armed men that partially shut down Interstate 95 ended Saturday with 11 suspects in custody. Massachusetts police said. Can't trust that. Police initially reported 9 suspects were taken into custody, but 2 more were taken into custody in their vehicle later Saturday morning. 2 suspects were hospitalized, but police said that it was for pre-existing conditions and had nothing to do with the standoff. What? Do you believe that?
Not really.
Fucking, they have a pre-existing condition. They have gunshot wounds, and
they showed up with holes in their body before.
Fucking, that's their breathing holes. They make them breathe better. Fucking,
well, I'm assuming since they're all suspects and in custody, they're probably white.
Fucking, oh my god, you're fucking horrible. Massachusetts police Colonel Christopher Mason said the suspects surrendered after police tactical teams used armored vehicles to tighten the perimeter around them. The standoff shut down a portion of I-95 for much of the morning, causing major traffic problems during the 4th of July holiday weekend. A shelter-in-place order for Wakefield and Reading was in place for the morning as well. Shelter-in-place, that means you gotta stay at home or something, right?
Yeah, hunker down.
Okay. In Massachusetts, I-95 runs from Rhode Island line around Boston to the New Hampshire line. Wakefield is just east of where Interstate I-95 and I-93 meet north of Boston. Hey, I was on that interstate not too long ago when I came back up from North Carolina. Wow. The standoff began around 2 a.m. when police noticed 2 cars pulled over on I-95 with hazard lights on after they had apparently run out of fuel. Authorities said that at a Saturday press briefing. At least one of the suspects were clad in military-style gear with long guns and pistols. He added that they were headed to Maine from Rhode Island for training.
Training for what?
That's the question.
We're going to be Trump soldiers.
Either that or they're like, we're training for the Winter Olympics.
Yeah,
we're in the biathlon. We're gonna go get some skis on. We're gonna shoot some shit. You can imagine 11 armed individuals standing with long guns slung on an interstate highway at 2 a.m. It certainly raises concerns. It is not consistent with the firearms laws we have in Massachusetts.
They're training for a fucking reboot of the Deer Hunter.
Yeah, that'd be fucking amazing. We love fucking Deer. He said he understood the suspects who did not have firearms licenses have a different perspective of the law. I appreciate that perspective, but I disagree with the perspective at the end of the day, but I recognize it's there. What's the perspective? They haven't said anything about it yet. That's stupid. Okay, so the reason I want to bring this up is let's see if we can find
why were they there? What were they training for, supposedly?
Well, apparently they're sovereign citizens. I want to see if it actually says that anywhere. He said the self-processed leader of the group wanted it to be known that they are not anti-government. I think the investigation that follows from this interaction will provide us more insight in what their motivation was. We are not anti-government. We are not anti-police. We are not sovereign citizens. Okay, so we're not sovereign. We are not black identity. Well, yeah, they're white probably. Said the man who appeared to be wearing military-style equipment. As specified multiple times to the police, we are We are abiding by the peaceful journey laws of the United States. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Because only white people can get away with holding a gun in front of a cop and be alive.
Yeah, it's true. These more sovereign groups will try and say they are not sovereign citizens. In some cases, they'll say they are not militias, even when they are fully fledged militias with a hierarchy in place with leaders. And what are you talking about? This is my teddy bear. I can't go to sleep with my teddy bear. In the world, a better society can be built that is more fair and just. With rise of Moors, they just try and take property or try to claim an abandoned house, Cruz said. A lot of these groups try and do it with the idea that they can provide a better life for the followers. A lot of times, unfortunately, I think people who have fallen on hard times tended to take on a lot of these beliefs when the idea of that their lives can be somehow improved. So I thought that was going to be about a sovereign thing, but apparently it's not whatsoever. So I really want to have the conversation about sovereign citizens. Exactly. Now, do you, I know you know it is, but do you want to explain to people what sovereign means?
So I'm kind of only done a bit of research because I was like, it's kind of stupid. Sovereign citizens are people who just don't want to be a part of the U.S. or any sort of functional government or anything like that. They just see themselves as not like a country, but just as a citizen that lives in this country, kind of thing.
Exactly. They don't claim this country as theirs, and you'll see a lot of videos on YouTube of people getting pulled over and like, all right, license registration. He's like, oh, I don't have a license. I'm a sovereign citizen. I don't have a license.
I don't need that shit.
Like, well, the thing is, they always say that, but they're like, well, to travel, to drive on the highways, you need a license, and they're like, well, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. That's their big defense. It's like, shut the fuck up, you're an asshole.
Yeah, they do stupid shit. I'm like, man, I'm all one for like fixing this fucking government and defunding the police. Sovereign citizens, I'm like,
well, it's like, you live in this country. If you live in this country, fucking why not just be in this country? What's wrong with that? I mean, you might not agree, but this is why we have this country, so you can actually say your piece. Yeah. You can change things. You can change whatever you want. Like, once again, go back to 1776 when we changed the country. We did things, and don't get me wrong. Yes, it took a revolution. Fucking hold on a second. George Lugo says, but you do. They totally do. They live in this country.
Yeah.
So they're assholes. It's like, I get that the revolution took place for things to change, but that's not necessarily. But the reason that we have the country we have now is so you can actually vote. You can say your piece. Nobody kills you for saying your piece, and you can get things changed. So why not put your efforts into that and less into just claiming bullshit like, oh, I'm a sovereign citizen that doesn't live in this country, even though I do. It's weird.
I was like, you really want to make a statement? Burn your social security card.
That'd be fucking amazing. What would that do, though? I remember my social security number. Like, I burned it. This piece of paper means nothing. Which social security? It's one.
Excuse me, Morty, while I thrash your Roy score. Holy shit! This guy's taking Roy off grid. He doesn't even have a social security card
number. The police need more money.
Hell no, they don't.
Oh my god! I wish George could have been here. He would have.
Yeah, they do not need more money at all.
Maybe they do. Maybe that helps.
No, they don't, dude. They need to get rid of that fucking that law that allows the military for them to get donated excess military equipment too. Like all those trucks and shit like that. It's like they don't need that shit. They don't need to militarize the police anymore.
Yeah, they might. They probably don't. But anyways, hey, I almost called you George. Hey, George Raby. Do you ever watch porn?
Yeah, why?
All right. Well, I looked up this, and this is from Maximum. Is it Maxim? Is that
Maxim? Yeah.
Maxim put out the last decade of most searched porn categories / topics.
Isn't that weird for Maxim to be doing that though?
No, it's a men's only magazine.
I thought Playboy would be something like that. Whatever.
I don't know. I fucking took it off the internet. It's probably Playboy pretending to be Maxim. Like, we don't want to claim this. Fucking, we're Maxim. It's spelled with like 2 X's or something. They're like Maxim. I want to play a little game with you. I want to see if you can guess it. There's a lot of porn categories, so I don't expect you to get all of these by any means. But let's just see if you can get any of these. Because if you would have put this towards me, I wouldn't have gotten any of them. Period. Like this is difficult.
Last 10 years, when I think about the last 10 years. I know Game of Thrones came out sometime around there, and
we'll discuss it tomorrow.
Good, fine.
Is he coming over your house? Is he gonna show up? Like, I
we're
got a
doing
package for
we're
you.
doing the podcast tomorrow, and again, he wants the police to get more money. Fuck that. That's so stupid.
Everyone should be checking out the Speakeasy Gentlemen, which will be going
It's gonna
on
be
at
on
what time
fire
tomorrow?
Yeah, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, YouTube. Yeah,
watch it. It's amazing. Group of friends bullshitting, and apparently David's gonna start throwing shit at George. So that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, let's start in 2009. 2009, that was a really great year for whatever happened that year. What do you think? Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna try this. This might get a little difficult. I'm gonna give you 3 choices, an A, B, and C choices, and you can tell me. Okay, in 2009 was the most searched category with 37 million or 370 million searches, by the way, and that's across all porn sites. Was it anal, group sex, or BBC?
Damn. Well, previous year Obama had gotten elected, so I got to go with BBC.
It's fucking amazing. That's great reasoning. It wasn't. It was group sex. Group sex was 2009's most searched porn category.
All right.
2010, with 450 million or some shit like that. That's a lot of people. I think they got their numbers wrong. I think that's fucked up. Anyways, in 2010, was the most searched porn category hardcore? Was it lesbians, or was it BBW?
I got to go with maybe hardcore.
It was hardcore, David Raby. It was hardcore was the most searched category in 2010. Let's move on. 2011. Was it BBW? Was it lesbians? Or was it anal orgies, all semen, cream pies?
That last one seemed like very specific. I got to go with the last one.
No, it was BBW. Don't be silly. That is not a porn category at all. What are you doing? You know what? We're gonna skip over 2012 because it was the same thing. I don't know what was going on those 2 years. What's BBW stand for?
I think big bone women or big black women. Not too sure.
Okay, so it's bigger gals. Bigger gals is the okay. 2013 rolls around and things are changing a little bit. So was the most searched porn category? Hold on here. Fucking, was it family? Was it lesbian? It's not Fast and the Furious porn. Don't be silly.
Shit.
Shit. Or was it anal?
I gotta go. Okay, so when did Game of Thrones come out? Because I have a theory that ever since Game of Thrones, there's been an increase in this whole like incest porn.
By the way, Manny Riviera says somebody's in trouble. Yeah. George is playing along. He said it was hardcore. I don't know which one he said. And big beautiful women. All right, cool. I didn't know what that meant. I don't know what women
big are. Pussy, big booty. I don't know.
Yeah. There's lots of B's going on there. Back to 2013. Was it lesbians? Was it anal? Or was it another category? I can't think of one.
You said if it was family.
Family, sure. Which is clearly the right answer because I didn't remember it. Yeah.
It's got to be family because like I said, I have a theory that when Game of Thrones became popular, there was just been such an increase in incest porn.
Maybe you'll see that coming up, but no, it's lesbians. Lesbians was the most.
Really?
Yes. 2014 was it cream pies? Was it hardcore, or was it lesbians again?
Got to go with cream pies.
It wasn't. It was hardcore. Hardcore, which is like, what is that exactly? Is that like throat fucking? What is that exactly?
Extra rough, I guess. I mean,
is it what's that shit where your anus prolapse? It's prolapsed assholes and shit.
I know they don't say I love you, so
so that's hardcore. Fucking.
You see that meme? It's like me, my first day as a porn star. I love you, director. Cut. What the fuck?
2015. Is it wife miscellaneous? I'm guessing that's like wife does black dude, wife does this. Yeah. Is it girlfriend miscellaneous, or is it gay men miscellaneous?
Damn. I gotta go with the wife miscellaneous.
It's not. It's girlfriend miscellaneous. Girlfriend miscellaneous, and I'm guessing that's all like videos. Hey, look, he says the same thing. Damn it.
Yeah.
I think that involves things like girlfriend meets guy on the side of the road. Guess what she does for a ride?
Girlfriend gets stuck in washing machine.
That's sisters, bro. Girlfriends don't get stuck in washing machines. Sisters do in stepmoms.
Yeah.
2016. Is it cream pies? Is it big boobs? Or is it ebony?
Ooh. Ebony?
It is cream pies. Cream pies is the most searched of
So
2016.
bad at this.
Dude, I don't expect you to be good at this. That tells me that you have a bigger life than just watching porn. If you got all these right, I would be far more concerned than if
I just want to win.
I just want to win. What do I win? No, George. I don't know any gay men. Do you, David? Can we set somebody up with George?
I know a few gay men.
All right, cool. We'll send you some numbers after the show, George. 2017. Is it girlfriend miscellaneous? Is it wife miscellaneous? Or is it gay men miscellaneous?
Oh shit, this category again. Girlfriend miscellaneous?
It is wife miscellaneous. It's wife. They moved on from girlfriends to now they're like, I've seen my girlfriend do it all. Now I want to see the wife do it all. Fucking the wife shows up at the pool. There are 3 big black gentlemen who show her a good time.
Shit, I need lotion on my back.
Also, some guy jerks off on her.
Yeah.
He's like, that's lotion, right? Sure. We're running short on time, so we'll speed this up a little bit. 2018, is it anal, cream pies, or is it lesbians?
Anal?
It is anal. It's anal. Yes. All right. 2019. Is it teen? Is it stepmoms? Or is it gay men? I feel like there's a lot of gay men search that they did not include in this. I think this is only a man's thing, and there's not enough gay men represented because they're not in any of this. I'm going to spoiler for you right now. Oh,
okay. Well, I got to go with the teen thing, I think.
It is teen. It's teen. Yeah. You're getting better at this. Kind of 2020. Is it family? Is it teen again? Or is it lesbians?
I got to go with family.
It is family. Dude, we start getting so fucked up. Fucking gay men. Yay! In 2021, is it family, anal, or teen?
I got to go with family again, dude.
It is. Last couple years got so fucked. It got so fucked, dude. Like,
dude.
I think it has a lot
incest, like just on the mainstream. Hey, it's okay.
Like, I think it's like one of the only taboos left, right? That's why it's just like George is really happy about all this stuff we're doing. Yay! Okay, I really think that something happened. You might be right. Maybe it was Game of Thrones. They're like, oh, you know what's really hot? Fucking our relatives.
I really think so, dude. I was just like, all
right. We're running. We have 13 minutes left.
Because every time you go onto one of the websites, like just the videos that show up, it's like, stepmom, stepsister, stepbro. I'm like, why does this I don't want to see this. No, thank you.
Stepdaughter wants the car. Guess what stepdad does for, pay the cost. You want gas money for my Prius? I don't need it. We filled up 2 weeks ago. He's like, well, I'm going to fill you up right now. I guess to keep the dirty sex talk going, I have sex trivia, including topics like prostitution, vasectomies, masturbation, dirty talk, and more.
Wow.
How fast do sperm swim, David? Do you know any chance? Is it an 1/8 of an inch per hour? Is it a 1/6 of an inch per hour? Or is it 100th of an inch per hour?
100th of an inch per hour?
It's an 1/8 of an inch, David. It's the same size as my penis. It's an 1/8 of an inch. What was given out to celebrate the birthday of King Bujambi in Thailand in 1983? Was it balloons? Was it condoms? Or was it free vasectomies?
I don't think that country could afford vasectomy. 1983? Were we even doing vasectomies?
Thailand, not us. Thailand.
I got to go with condoms.
It was free vasectomies.
What
is a stag's testicle called? And this is stupid. See, this problem is, David, I'm gonna give you a little heads up. I was very tired this morning. I was gonna build one of my normal games based on the fact that George Lugo was gonna be here, but I passed out and I woke up and I was like, "Fuck! Throw things together and make comedy work."
So you came up with sex stuff.
I did a lot of sex stuff with you. I was like, David's gonna be with me. Sex stuff. That's the thing to do.
That's fine.
That's the thing to do. That's
so
what to do.
The stag testicle, you said?
Yeah, the stag testicle. Fucking the stag testicle. I'm just gonna tell you what it's called because I've never. It's a douche. Doucet. How do you pronounce that?
I think it's still douche. I think it's a French word. They just added the T at the end.
What are the most ordered items from sex catalogs? Is it novelty condoms? Is it dildos? Or is it pocket pussies?
As of now, I think pocket pussies have becoming a real popular thing.
It is novelty condoms. What's a novelty? Make it look like a banana or something?
I think they have like, I know there was one that's like they glow in the dark. It like be like a lightsaber, like, you know.
Is that a light dagger you got going on down there? What's going on?
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
According to HITE reports, women like to use candles for what? Taking baths, hanging out with their best friends and drinking wine, or masturbating.
Masturbating. I would just imagine you pour the hot wax on someone. Like,
yeah, I'm guessing they make like wax fucking enclosed versions of their pussy, and they're like, "What's that on your mantle?" Oh, that's my vagina, melted in wax. What percentage of people like dirty talk during sex? Is it 58%? Is it no? Except the Puritans. Puritans like, oh, for Jesus we do this. Oh, let's make a baby.
We're procreating for the Lord.
Is it 58%? Is it 60%? Or is it 25%?
I really hope it's 58%.
It is 58%. 58% of people like to talk dirty during sex.
Other people just like the silence. Like,
if somebody just lay there, just didn't do anything, dude, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? Are you feeling this? My wife's like, no, you're just doing a really horrible job. Like, oh, I'll do better next time. 30% of women have done it, but only 10% do it frequently. Is it have multiple climaxes? Is have multiple partners? Or doesn't say anything during sex and lies there like a fish?
Multiple climaxes.
Multiple climaxes is absolutely right. Is absolutely right.
I know what those are.
I come 20 times a day, Tom. I'm coming right now. Look at me. Look at my O face. Oh. What was the world's first X-rated cartoon? Do you know by chance? I actually knew this one. This is actually one thing I did know.
X-rated cartoon.
It's about a cat. I'll tell you that much for free. It's about a cat. Because I can't think of, is it Garfield? Is it Felix, or was it Fritz the cat?
I've never heard of Fritz the cat. I gotta go with Fritz the cat.
It's definitely Fritz the cat. A gorilla has how long of an erect organ? Is it 5 inches, 10 inches, or less than 2 inches?
It's gotta be a big one, right? 10 inches.
No, it's less than 2 inches.
A gorilla?
Yeah, gorilla, bro. That's what it says. I don't know. This is all coming from triviacountry.com, so I don't know how much you want to put stock into what they say.
I don't really want to go off and Google like gorilla penis size anyways afterwards, so I'll just take your word for it.
What sort of sexual practice is lectamia? Is it caressing in bed without intercourse? Is it I don't know, fucking stupid, we're skipping past. It's lectamia is caressing in bed without intercourse. There's a little news piece you can bring with you.
That's it?
Yeah, pretty much. I guess we're done with this. We're done with this. We've lost virtually every single fucking listener. We've gained 2. I don't know how that works, but we gained 2. Yeah. Banana flavored. Okay, David.
Yes.
Fucking, what has been going on in your life, dude? I've done a lot of talking today. What's been going on with you, buddy?
Not much, man. Just been at home. 4th of July was pretty crazy out here. The neighborhood gets pretty wild.
Yeah. What's going on? Or lectamia in the streets?
Yeah, pretty much, dude. You know, like out here, like the neighbors that get those huge fireworks that go like straight up into the. I mean, because that's how most fireworks are. I don't know why, but according to like most laws or some shit like that, the fireworks are the stuff that just sparkle or lay on the ground and do nothing. It's like, what the fuck's the point? Like, anyone to see something shoot up in the air, and they got those.
Shouldn't there be a law that like lets you set off fireworks like at least once a year? Like they should have the law where it's like, oh, okay, cool, it's 4th of July, everyone can set off fireworks, doesn't matter where you live.
Exactly, doesn't matter what kind of fireworks, doesn't matter where you live, just don't start no fires. Fine.
Do you think it's because of the forest fire issues? Do you think that's really why they have a big problem with it?
Well, we're pretty far from the forest, man. We're in the city. Like, I mean, the closest I don't really know where forests are. I know there would be like around like
there's no wilderness around here, Tom. Fucking there's no forest around here. There's just buildings,
concrete, and twisted metal.
Because as far as I know, like fireworks are illegal in like Britain, but they let them do it for V for Vendetta Day. Manny Riviera says, "I'm still here, fellas." Yeah, we know you are, Manny. Thank you.
Okay.
He's always with us. He's like Jesus. He's always with us.
Yeah, I think that fireworks of any kind, like I mean, so long as you're doing it smart, you know.
Mm.
Like for example, I knew that the neighborhood around me is going to be lighting up fireworks like crazy. Our backyard grass is kind of like brown and patchy. I was like, yo, I don't want to risk it. So I spent like a half hour before sundown, like slightly before sundown. I spent a half hour just like saturating the soil, getting it nice and wet. Everything's, you know.
George Lugo says region matters. So I mean, like, what do you mean, George? Like region, like it matters if you set them off, or it matters like how they react to it.
I think it matters what region surrounds you. Say if I lived out in the middle of fucking nowhere with a bunch of trees around me, I'm not gonna be able to light off all kinds of fireworks and start a fire, you know.
But see, like I live in the middle of the woods, so like fireworks are not legal in Vermont. They are not. But like everybody was setting off fireworks on 4th of July, and you never once saw a cop go, "Hey, you stop that."
White people that live there.
There's black people here too. What are you fucking saying? Places down in Burlington, there are plenty. Thank you very much. We're not all white bread.
Surprisingly, actually, there was no cops that rolled by either. Like, considering the amount of the big fucking fireworks that would like shoot up in the air, make a big noise, and like blow up really big, and there was like all this like litter of the sort of not the powder, but the housing that holds the firework inside, like chunks of it were
the tube, the one for the mortars and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking, it was pretty excellent. Really quickly, we're running very extremely short on top. Let's talk about the hot wing challenge really quick.
Oh God, think about it.
It was spicy, right? That was congratulations to our British brothers. They won.
Yeah, I heard they were in pain afterwards too.
They were in pain. Good. I'm glad that they were in pain. How were you afterwards? How did you do afterwards?
The first initial shit afterwards was pretty smooth. It was easy. It was a breeze. I was like, cool. But I knew in my head, I'm like, you know what? That could be from, you know, something else. That's not the actual spicy shit. And sure enough, dude, like later on that day, man, it felt like when it came time to wipe, it felt like someone cut a serrano pepper in half and just kind of like rubbed it around my butthole. Just
this
that
is not what I wanted at all. Why?
Yeah.
you did the original hot wing challenge, right? You did the first one of those. How do you think it compared? Do you think it was spicier?
This one was way spicier, dude. I wasn't as bad in shape with the first one, but this one was it was a little bit more brutal.
It was. Fucking George Lucas says, "I want it next time."
Yeah,
well, George,
place,
it's very funny. David, you're in for a penny, in for a pound. You're in the next one too, buddy. Sorry. Which George, we will be more than happy to have you on. If anyone did not know, we had a hot wing trivia challenge on July 3rd. Mr. Baz Black was our host. It was a very, very fun fucking experiment. We've done it before. Last time was with Andy McElfish. We had a different host that did not work out, but Baz was fucking tremendous. Ladies loved him. I had a bunch of my friends that were girls that were watching, like, who is that guy? I was like, oh, that's Baz Black. And they're like, you guys suck, but Baz was hot. And I was like, thanks.
Yeah, because he was the only one that wasn't eating anything, and he was like, I would never, eat anything spicy. He's like, nope, can't do it.
It doesn't hurt that he's also a fucking tattooed god.
Yeah.
Carolina Reaper will do that. It will. I call it the Carolina Raper, is what I called it, because that's how I felt afterwards. I was not in a good way. Like, I started hyperventilating during the whole thing. I was like, and my wife was really concerned for Ore. She thinks that she was starting to have like an allergic reaction or something, like something in the midst.
Was off with the
dude. Like, just for this, I
was worried.
Yeah, just for the sake of like not wanting to kill Ore on fucking like live streams. I might ask her if next time she wants to join or not, because that was, dude, like that one time where she was like, I was like, oh shit,
it was near the end. She's like, I was like, oh my god, is she okay? I'm over here like in pain, also kind of worried for her. I was like,
yeah, it got a little scary. If you guys have not seen it, I don't know if Alex has put it on our Facebook page yet, but you can definitely go back through our Facebook and our webpage. And you can also go back through our old Facebook posts on USuck and all that type of stuff, and you can definitely still see it. It's still up. It was a good time. Once again, America lost, but that brings up a very valid point. We're not doing it right this second, but we will be doing one more for the best 2 out of 3s because we won the first one, David. They won the second one. So we need to do it one more time. Declare dominancy over the hottest shit in the world. We're not going to use We're not going to use that sauce brand again. I don't like the capsaicin at all. It's too up and down. I think next time we'll put in like the extra effort and find like sauces that'll work for us.
Honestly, I remember when we were doing it, you guys were saying like, "Oh, that one's spicy," but the next one wasn't. That one's spicy, and the next one was. I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, it wasn't spicy for me until sauce number 7.
Yeah,
that's when it kicked in. I'm like, "Oh, okay, I could feel it for sure." And then 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I was like 12. I was like, cannot do anything else, dude. I'm fucked.
Dude, I was so fucked the rest of the day. Like I went like I was so like jazzed. I started walking around the house. I was like, dude, I gotta fucking do something. I got all this fucking sauce all up in me.
Yellow. Yeah.
Should I do this? All right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hello, I'm talking during the live, talking to you. Hello, baby.
So, Tom,
I love you.
What time? Oh, damn it.
That's fucking hilarious. She's like, you still recording? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Click. Fucking, she's got respect for the craft, David. She's got respect. Hey, David, fucking, I appreciate you showing up here. I appreciate George Lugo for fucking making the attempt to show up here. He literally like killed all of his breaks trying to do this for us. So I really appreciate him.
Get some fucking rest.
Absolutely. Don't hurt your back. When he told me he hurt his back, I was like, oh, is it from carrying Speakeasy, gentlemen? Fuck it. That's because you were in the room, David. Now that you're in the room, I mean, it's because David was carrying it and George hurt his back because he has a.
I was like, no, tomorrow I do have to carry it because tomorrow I'm going to be hosting it.
Oh, ooh!
Come watch me crash and burn, guys. It's going to be a really terrible show.
Absolutely not. You are not going to crash and burn. You are an amazing fucking gentleman. Why don't you tell everybody where they can see you tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, on YouTube. You can catch us there live. I don't even know if we post any of the fucking recordings of the shows, whatever. I know we have something like, I want to say it's Podbean or Spotify. I'm not too certain, but you can listen to, the Speakeasy while you're at work or whatever. So
absolutely. They're a group of best friends that, sit down and catch up, and it's fucking phenomenal. Hey, so let me bore you really quick before we head out. Hey guys, so if you enjoyed this show at all, probably not. But if you did enjoy this show at all, it is one of the amazing shows that you can find on the YouSuckNetwork.com. Let's see if I can find that. That's Al's game. That's not what we're looking for. There we go. YouSuckNetwork.com. That is our website, everybody. It is an amazing website where you can find all of our amazing shows. This one, Wednesday Night Live, where you can find me and David Rabbe every single Rabbe. You like that? Maybe every single week. We're here every single time. Usually Alex or Tom or Jamie, any of the other amazing members of USUC will be here. Not today. All the Brits are watching soccer or something. I think Jamie might be on holiday still, and I'm pretty sure Tom's working. So that's what happens. All these Brits have lives. You and me are apparently the only ones that don't have lives.
I don't got anything. Like, I wanted to go to the store and go grocery shopping today, but I woke up slightly late. I'm like, I'm not gonna have time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have time. I have to get some strong peppers to rub on my asshole to get prepared for the next time. We have where is it? We have What's the Difference podcast of me and Alex Whiteley, and that we bring on guests every single week, and we have a great conversation, lots of fun. I don't remember the last person we had on. We had somebody on. It was good. You should go onto our website and check that out, usucknetwork.com. There is USuck Chronicles, and I'm pretty sure this is an old episode. This is the Chronicles of Ian Danter. It's Tom Stevens and Jamie Westwood. They are brilliant friends who have amazing conversations, do some interviews with some really influential people. Very, very fun stuff. I think JC Reisenberg was their last one. I don't know. It's been a crazy couple weeks, so I have not been keeping up, but you should definitely check it out. And all this is on usucknetwork.com. We have the upcoming show, which is something new with Alex Whiteley is actually like a side host to it. But Eric Pfluger, the world-renowned artist Eric Pfluger, has a new podcast coming out July 14th. It's called Yelling at Clouds. And I believe Alex is going to press the record button and run out of the room while Eric goes on a rant for like 3 hours because he is so fucking smart and he has so much to say. I would definitely recommend it. There's, of course, this show, Wednesday Night Live, which is excellent. We also have some stuff coming up. This is an old thing, so don't hate me for it. I think Alex is better stuff for it. There's the 24-hour podcast challenge, which has been now dubbed Pod Aid. This is happening on International Podcast Day, September 30th. We are still looking for sponsors. So if you want to like have your show or whatever it is promoted, I think it's like starting off at like $100 and something per hour. Yeah, 100 quid. 100
squids. In Americans. Yeah, I don't know.
It's pricey, dude. Like it's a big deal. We're
140 American dollars. I don't know.
It's all for this amazing charity called Lingen Davis. It is a cancer charity out in the UK. And you know what, guys? Alex wants to challenge you, and so do we. That we want you to do this yourself. We want everyone to kind of put forth whatever they have to help out with this one, but also challenge other people to do it themselves. Do this type of shit for charity because it's important, because these places are charities. It's not like they're earning money off anything, so they really need our fucking help. And all of this stuff that we have shown you today is on our website, which is made by the amazing people over at weborchard.com. Hey guys, if you need a website for any reason whatsoever, if you have an OnlyFans, if you sell things on Etsy, if you have pictures of cats and you want people to see your cat, you need a website. The social media aspect of it all is only so good. You can put things on Facebook, but how far are you really getting across? And nobody's going to take you seriously unless you have a web page. And that's where weborchard.com comes in. There are plenty of apps and websites that say you can build your own website. Bullshit. You probably can, but it's not going to look great. It's not going to be functional the way you want it to. It's never going to be what you want it to be, because unless you have all the time in the world to put into your website, which who the fuck does? David, you got all the time in the world to build a website? I didn't think so. Fucking definitely not. David does not. He has to go grocery shopping and shit. And I have 3 kids, so fucking I can't. You sit there so I can build a website, you child. They won't
build.
Please stop setting the fire over there while I build this website. That shit does not play out. But guess what? If you go over to weborchard.com and reach out to them, they'll build it for you. So you can go and hang out with your family. You can go grocery shop. You can do whatever else you need to do. And you're going to have an amazing functional website. If you go to usecnetwork.com, you can actually see one of their websites that they built. They built it for us. And they are phenomenal at it. So if you want to reach into the surly space of the interwebs, reach out to weborchard.com and have them build a fucking fantastic website and drop our name. Be like, hey, the You Suck boys sent me. And they're like, you suck. I don't suck. And like, no, you suck. That's the name of the show. You Suck Network. Oh yeah, those guys. I hate those guys. I don't know why they say that about us, but they do. Yeah, clearly. So yeah, that's Wednesday Night Live. I have been Tom Bruno.
I'm David Raby.
And I am pulling up a video. Goodbye.